Thursday after your test?
Oh, 2 tests one day.
You decide. I'm here.
We have school Friday.
We have school Friday.
So I can come in before after school? Wait, if
Oh.
I finish my test,
Okay,
then
yeah.
can I do my other test in class?
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
What is that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we are doing something called a coordinate proof, and it is like very just abstract. Because they're not going to give you a picture or anything. It's like you get to kind of decide, and you can manipulate it to work for you. So some tips that help you with this coordinate proof is, and they're all going to be triangles, is where you place it. So a coordinate, remember, is like an XY plane. Okay, so here is our XY plane. Your first tip is to put one of your vertices on the origin. So I always want one of my points to be here, because my ordered pair would be what? 0, 0, and that's going to make your computations really easy. Okay, so that's your first tip. Place at least one of your sides on an axis, so either here or here. So I'm going to put point B here. Okay, just makes your life a little bit easier. And then if it's possible, you want to keep everything positive, so keep everything in the first quadrant, so up in here. Does that make sense? So let's just pretend I put C here. And then I like to use even numbers, because if you have to divide by 2, you won't get a fraction, you'll still get a whole number, right? So if I want to say, do I know how far over B is? I have no idea, right? So I'm just going to say 2x. And then what's my y coordinate right here? 0. Okay? I have no idea what those mean, but we just got to pick it. Okay? And C, do I know how far over C is? No, but we can just decide, what do you guys want to make it?
4 or 7.
4, pick a variable.
5.
Variable.
C.
4C, and then how high up did we go?
6.
But we don't want to pick a number because we want to pick a variable, because I don't know what that number is.
Why?
So 6y, whatever. Okay, so that's going to be kind of today. You're just going to manipulate your ordered pairs to work for you. I know.
Already confused.
It is confusing. So let's try to label some of these together. So this is where we're at. You should have this picture on your notes, right, where it says triangle? Okay. So let's start with the easy one. Let's call it A. What's this ordered pair?
0, 0.
Yeah. We love that. We love 0, 0. Okay, let's call this guy B. Do I know how far over I went?
No.
So we're just going to pick whatever variable we want.
6.
It's not very
7.
What's a number? S. We want a letter.
6.
Then how high up did I go?
0.
0.
What?
Right? Because if this is on a normal, like this ordered pair would be 3, 0 right here, right? I didn't go up any.
Yeah.
So that's
You don't
why
know
it's
your
0.
Y.
Why is it X?
We know we're
Or
right.
you don't know your X.
Yep. Okay, and then C, do I know how far over I went?
No.
So what
So
do I,
you just do like
7. It was
You
just
just, like,
two variables.
you'd have to do very
you just have to do a variable. Whatever letter you guys want to use.
P.
Or W.
Y.
P.
Then you have to
PW?
put the number. What?
We have no idea. We don't know what it is.
Then why do we do 4CY?
You get a pick.
It's funny.
For this type of problem, yes.
We're just
It's
done.
funny.
That's it, yeah.
On the last one, why did you do 4CY then? Now this word just.
Well, you could throw numbers in front of these if you want. When we do the proofs, I'll show you why it makes it nice. I know. You have 3 on your homework and you have 2 in your notes. It's okay. It is different. Okay. Now let's try for an isosceles triangle. What do you guys know about an isosceles triangle? 2 sides are the same. Okay. Let's start with the easy one. What's this ordered pair?
0, 0, 0.
Okay, 0, 0. And now,
2x, 0.
yeah. So this is where like your life will be nice if you pick numbers that are in your benefit. So if I went over 2x. I know that C up here is in the middle. So what's half of 2x?
1X.
And then it's just 1x. And then how high up do we go?
We don't.
You don't know, so just pick a variable.
Why?
Y. So that's why we picked the 2, because had I just had an x here, well, what's half of x then? So then I have to have a half x, and I don't want to have fractions. So that's why I picked a 2, because we know what's 2 divided by 2? 1, a whole number. So you want to pick numbers that will help you out when we start doing computations. Okay?
Is that only for the isosceles ones? Or-
For the most part, yeah. Good question. Okay, now this is just a bit of a review. How do we show segments are congruent on a coordinate grid? What would you have to do? What formula? If I wanted to find out how long AB was, what would I do? The distance formula, yep. So I want you guys to write that down. You guys remember the distance formula? How would you show parallel and perpendicular? What do you need to know? I think I heard it. Something starts with an S. Slope. Slope. Right? Slopes of lines will be parallel perpendicular. Your slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If they're parallel, what do you know about your slopes? They're the same. If they're perpendicular, opposite, reciprocal. Alright, let's try a proof of this nature. It says, show that the medians drawn to the congruent sides of an isosceles triangle are congruent. Okay, so step 1 is we have to give ourselves a picture. So let's draw ourselves a little picture of an isosceles triangle. So kind of off to the left side somewhere. Draw yourself like a little coordinate grid, like this. Okay. What do you guys know about isosceles triangles?
That 2 sides are the same.
Yes, 2 legs are the same, so I'm going to put 1 here at the origin. Now, before we go and label all of our ordered pairs, let's talk about what some of these things are. A median. Yeah, so we want to know that from this guy to the median of this side is congruent to this vertex to the median of this side.
Don't they have to be? Because it's not isosceles?
Yes, and we're going to show why.
Why do we have to show why? They
Because
should
that's
know
what
why.
they're asking us
But that's
to do.
what
Can I just
rule
look
is.
at it?
I know, right? We should want to take a picture. I've probably never drawn that nice of a picture before in my life. So our job now is we need to write ordered pairs for A, B, C, D, and E. Yeah, I know. It's honestly not that hard once we get the picture established. So, work with me a little bit here. Are you with me? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What's my ordered pair of A? This is our easy one.
0,
0, 0.
Yes.
So now think. I need to have a midpoint here a midpoint there, and then finally how long the whole thing is. So what would make the most sense for my x coordinate for my e?
AB plus BC. And 4
8x.
AC plus
How many like individual parts am I gonna have to really divide this up? 4.
You can do
So
8
let's
with
do
2
4x
0.
0. Yeah. We got it. Okay, now think. C is halfway between A and E, so what's half of 4x? 2x. Do I know how high up C is?
No. 2x and 1.
I'm not going to do just one y because I'm going to have to divide it by 2 here, so I'm going to do 2y. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go to B.
It's going to be in the middle.
Yes.
1x.
1x and how many y's?
1y.
All right.
Wait, then how come there's a D?
Muy fácil.
They can't be the same though.
They won't be. What's between 2x and 4x?
3.
3x.
1y.
Guys, we did it. That was literally the hardest part.
That was the easiest part.
Okay.
That was pretty simple.
Okay.
Muy fácil.
Now I want you to do this. Right. Show
Why do we have to find triangle?
show AD
Now I'm gonna have to write it out.
equals BE. That's our goal. We can do it.
That was it. We didn't
can
have to
do
do
it.
it anymore. That was the
We
proof.
can do it.
Not wait, so now we drop proof.
Not even. So how do I show the segment lengths are congruent? What do I need to know? The distance. We can do the distance formula twice. Okay. Let's start with AD. AD.
Why is this the point of what?
I know this is hard, but isn't it kind of cool that you guys are smart enough to do this stuff? There's a lot of people that can't do this.
Are you calling people stupid?
No, I'm just saying you guys are that far advanced. There's a lot of people that can't do this.
So what would you
There's a
get?
lot of math teachers that would be able to do this on the fly right now.
I feel better if you
looking
say everyone else's.
Okay, so I'm doing the distance formula from A to D. So I'm going to take 3x minus 0.
So it would be 3x.
I was going to write the whole thing out first. Plus our y coordinates. Y minus 0. Well, what's really 3x minus 0? You guys with me?
Yeah.
Children, are you with me? Leave them alone. 3x. But now what's 3x squared?
9x.
9x squared. You have to square both of them. The 3 and the x.
And then what do we get the y?
Well, what's y plus y squared? That's it. We can't do anything more than that. We're done.
I thought
First side I go to. This is so
That's it.
weird.
Okay, so now I have to show that BE is the same thing when we do the distance formula.
so you just do the same thing.
Yep.
So we still have a proof for you, right?
No, this is our proof.
Oh,
What?
nice.
Oh, this is better.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's easier, but I still don't like it.
Oh, so you're
I love this. I know this is funny.
It's either from here.
Probably for
Big glue.
I do see.
Try some more experiments.
Cheers.
Okay. Did you guys start yet?
Was this from here, Dylan?
It's actually for me. It's never for me. Okay. So we're going to take 4x minus x. And then our y's 0 minus y. Guys, it's going to work out and you're going to be like, this is kind of cool. What's 4x minus x?
3x.
3x. And then what's 0 minus y? Just negative y. Okay, what's 3x squared?
9x squared.
Okay.
Crazy.
Wait,
Negative y squared?
Y squared.
We're missing something.
Are we?
If it's parallel or perpendicular.
We don't need to know that one for this. Do you guys see how we got the same? How they're the same?
That was funny. I don't get it.
Wait, I thought we were supposed to prove
You thought you were right.
That is proving it. We're done.
You're like, wait.
Oh.
What?
That's it. Or no, we're not impressed with that.
No.
This is.
If you just tell us that they're equal.
Yeah, but you guys show me.
Yeah, but they look equal enough.
But I don't know how to do that.
I think I have a ruler right now.
Isn't that in like the rule of isosceles? So the second they see the isosceles, they should know.
Yeah, but you have to prove it. Someone had to prove it at some point. I mean, someone had to prove this, so it was true for everybody. Yeah, but we're
Not the
just
clear
doing
of
it
the
that we
isosceles
can.
triangle.
What did I do?
Okay, let's do the last one.
This triangle.
All right.
is isosceles.
This one's not isosceles, but it says the line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third. Okay, where do we start with these? What do we first make?
Draw our grid.
Make your little picture. Be with me.
No.
Okay, be with me.
He's actually not.
I know. So we just have a random triangle. There's nothing special about it. So don't make an isosceles.
Make a really weird one.
Just make like 3 random points like this. We don't know what kind of it is. We just know it's like this. You guys draw your triangle? No, it just have to look like mine.
Please excuse the short interruption again, but with the following students, please head to the media center at this time. Danielle Bushy, Clara Hampton, Leo Matthews, Madison Nelson, Aaron Park, Megan Peck, Jacob Stevenson, Erica Tincham, Brendan White, and Zachary Ziegler. Please head to the media center at this time.
Okay, guys, we want to show that this is parallel to our third side. Okay? And we know that these are the midpoints of each of my sides, okay? So let's see if we can go around and label our ordered pairs. What's A going to be? 0, 0. So when in doubt, you always have one, you guys. So give yourself a pat on the
This would
back.
be any problems where it's not 0, 0.
No.
I got the next.
Okay? Now, we don't know that this is isosceles, right? It's just some general triangle. So I just know I want to have a 2, and then whatever variable we want. Because I have to divide it by 2 at some point. So then I'm going to have a whole number.
2x.
So like 2x, 0. Yep. Okay? And now C, I don't know how far over I went, but I know I just want to have a B. Do I?
Yeah, is it in the middle of 0 and 2?
No, it's just a random triangle.
What? You can.
I know, I said give yourself a random triangle. So I don't know how far over, I just know I'm going to put a 2 in front of it. So 2 what, you guys? What letter? W.
And then you have 2y.
And then 2y. Sure.
But I thought you didn't know you were going over 2.
Right?
No.
I don't know how far over y is.
She's guessing.
Yep, we're making it up.
I don't know, like this. I thought it was
Okay.
Y's up and down, isn't it?
I thought you
Yep.
were going
So
forward.
y is shit over y. I don't know how far over y.
Sorry, up y. Okay, now D is the midpoint of A and C. So what's halfway between 0 and 2W?
1.
1 what? 1 W. And what's halfway between 2y and 0?
1.
1 y.
Just like 2x and 0.
Yes.
1x. For C.
So this one would be 3W.
No, it would be.
This one's
It would
blue.
be
3W.
1WX.
3W.
I'm right.
So, okay,
3WY.
how do you find the midpoint?
1WX.
How do you find midpoints? Anyone know the formula?
Formula.
What's the midpoint formula?
Y equals MX plus
You add your x coordinates, divide by 2, add your y coordinates, divide by 2. So if I do 2w plus 2x and divide by 2, what are you left with?
WX.
wx. w plus
Oh yeah.
x.
What?
I got it right. It's funny.
I know you did. I was really proud of you.
You didn't even know what you were doing.
Yeah, I did.
It just made sense.
Okay, we're almost done. So now we want to find the slopes of these. So show, this is what you're trying to show.
How do we know what we're trying to show?
I'm telling you. AB is parallel to DE.
No, but like on the test, it's gonna tell us what we need to show.
Yep.
We'll have the extra credit.
What's that?
We'll have the extra credit.
Okay, let's start with AB. What's our slope formula? What do we write down? X2 minus X4. This is for slope.
How is this gonna help us?
The slope is zero.
We gotta find the difference between B and E.
Yep.
Isn't the slope zero?
Okay, so what's 2x? I lied. What's 0 minus 0?
Zero.
And then 2x minus 0.
2x.
0 divided by anything is what?
No.
0.
Oh.
Alright, I'm glad we have 2 days to review.
Okay, think about it. If I take any number divided by 0, no matter what number you plug in, if it's a decimal or a huge number, you're always going to get 0. So it doesn't matter what this variable even equals. No matter if you take a number, 0 divided by any number, it's always 0. Okay, let's now find the slope of DE. This one's going to be kind of goofy. We're going to have y minus y over w plus x.
Y minus y just zero.
What is y minus y?
0.
0. How does this simplify?
W.
Just w. 0 divided by w is?
Zero.
They are.
Are they parallel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand why it's W plus X minus X.
Why didn't we use the why didn't we use the distance formula?
Because we're trying to show that they're parallel. Our x's and x's.
So we're just taking a lot of the math that we've learned in the past. Why isn't
This is literally everything you've learned this year, very abstractly in one lesson. Oh, and I changed this. 13 through 18. Incredible.